Booyah Yourself One or Joel or Tank or whatever you want to call me here. I'm here to do a review of my Double Eagle Mac 10, uh, more in-depth review, where it's showing you guys all the actual parts of it and how the battery works and everything. Because I know in my shooting video I did a little kind of short review of it, I guess you could say, but this one I'll go a little bit more in depth too. So, as you can see, I did my own custom paint job to it. I don't think you guys got a real up close video look on it. I did one in my loadout, my updated loadout video, and you guys kind of got a glimpse of it. But yeah, so that's the camo I did. Looks pretty sweet. Alright, so on to the review. Sorry, just had to point that out. The gun itself, it's made out of plastic. Not the worst, but not the best kind of plastic. Still has some good weight to it, though. Still pretty nice. Has some metal features. The magazine's metal. The stock's metal. The light I have on it's metal, but that didn't come with it. Trigger's metal. Let's see. Alright, the hop-up cover. Is that metal? I don't know. It's either metal or plastic, but I can't really tell. Alright, so alright, let me show you guys. The stock has three positions, kind of three positions, I guess you could say. Fully extended and the top out. I don't know if you can see that, but in order to close the top, you push in the metal parts, and the little spring compresses, and then you can bend it like that. So you have those two positions, which I like this one just because, I don't know, when it's fully out, it's a little bit awkward. But I mean, it all depends on how it feels to you, you know. So there's this position and there's this up. And then if you press this button on the bottom, that allows you to push it in. So this is the next position. You can have it extended like this, so you can shoulder it up pretty close if you want, or I don't know. It's up to you, however you want to hold it, or you can have it up like that, completely up. So it's pretty cool though. I like how it looks freaking awesome, I think. So I like how that works. So moving on. Oh, the selector switch is metal too. But there's a selector switch. It has semi and full auto. It's the only two settings it has. The safety switch is on the other side. It's on the bottom near the trigger guard. Safe and fire. Let's see. What else? It does have a hop up, fully adjustable. Easily explodes if you just move that back. This gun is not blowback, so the cover will stay closed. Alright, the magazine release is on the bottom. It's on the bottom of the handguard on the back. You use your thumb, you push it down, and then you pull out at the same time. It's a little bit it's a snug fit, but that's kind of good. That's how you want it. So the mag won't come falling out or anything. Mag is metal. It's high cap mag. Somebody posted in a comment that there is a Tokyo Marui version of this, and they make magazines for it, which he was asking me if they're compatible. I don't know yet. I do plan on getting one to check it out. It looks like it would be completely compatible, but I'm not 100% sure. I will check that out, and if it is, I will let you guys know, but might be a little while just because each one is like 50 bucks, so I might be waiting a little while before I can get it. I'm saving up some money right now. Not for that, but I'm saving up for a car, so gotta kind of spend my funds wisely. The magazine, it's wind up good. It has a nice wide wind, so it's easy to get with your thumb. The top piece, you stick your thumbnail in there, you push it in, and then it slips up like that. That's how you get the magazines in, and then you push it in to get it down, close again. And then you just put it in, works fine. The light I have It's not with the gun. This is just a personal light I have. It's a nice light. Um, but I just thought it worked, and it worked well with it. And it made it look pretty cool, and not to mention, it allowed me to attach uh, I use this as a grip. You can hold it. Macs are kind of awkward as far as getting a foregrip or something on there. So a lot of them actually have like a little lanyard that comes down. So this is kind of my version of it. But you can hold on to the little clip and you hold it forward. Works well. It's comfortable, and not only that, if I'm not using this, sometimes if I'm running my sniper loadout, I will have this as my secondary, and I'll throw it on my back, and I have a larger one of these on my belt, on my back, so I could put the strap on, put on my sling, and then throw it over the back and clip this on there to keep it nice and tight to my back and not swinging around and flying everywhere. So it's a good double positive towards having that on there. Moving on, silencer is plastic. It's standard Mac 10 thread, which is really wide. I don't know what the exact measurement on it is, but it is it's there. You can look that up. I don't know what it is. So moving on, the battery. It uses a weird battery. It's a mini type battery that I was surprised when I saw it because I wasn't too familiar with it. It doesn't use your normal little clip on it. I forget what they're called, but it doesn't use one of those. It just goes in the gun. I'll show you how to put it in a little bit. But the charger, it's the only other thing that kind of upset me, is because it is this type of battery, I can't use my smart charger right here, so it won't work with any of those clips, but I have to use this piece of crap wall charger for this adapter, unfortunately. And you just plug it in and you push this in here and it clicks in or something. But once you get it in there, oh yeah, like that, then it clicks in, locks in, and then you plug this in and the little light will turn a color or it'll turn off when it's done or something. But that's how that works. Now, how to put the battery in the gun. Took me a little while to figure this out because the instructions were Spanglish or whatever you want to call it, or Chinese English or whatever, but they were really hard to figure out. But I did finding it out, and it's not that hard once you figure it out. So, first of all, the gun has to be on safe in order to do this. But there's a little pin, I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of colored, on the front, right over top, right underneath the muzzle. But on the very bottom right corner, there's a pin. You just push it through. It won't go all the way through, but just enough. And then once that's out, you take the muzzle, and it should come straight out, like that. So the barrel comes, well, not the barrel, but the flash hider, front end of the gun comes off completely. And the battery goes in the front like this. There is an arrow on the battery. I don't know if you can see that. There is an arrow. And inside, the arrow is going to be pointing to your right. And inside, you can kind of line it up if you see it, but you just push the battery in, and you push it until it kind of locks in, and then you just place this right over top. The little tab goes on the top. Remember when you put it back that the button has to be pushed in in order to get the top back in. You just slide that over the barrel. You just push it in, and then once it's in, you can push the pin back to lock it in place. I don't know if there's any battery left in this. It's probably dead a little bit, but it's not fully charged. Yeah, it's dying a lot. But yeah, and in order to get it out, once it's in, you put the gun on safe, just like normal. Then push the pin, take out the front. Yeah. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little tab right on the side. It you can kind of push in, but in order to get the battery out, all you do is pull that tab and it releases the battery, and you can pull it out and then push that back in. But that's how that works. So just to clear it up, because I didn't really see any reviews on how to do this, so I had to figure it out by myself, and it was a little bit confusing, but I did end up finding it out in the end. So if you do plan on getting this gun, I got it from Airsoft Megastore, but I didn't see the extra magazines for the Tokyo Marui on there, but I saw it, they had the extra magazines on e-bike for the MAC-10. And to clear up what I said in the last video, this is a MAC-10, it's not a MAC-11. I made that mistake the other day. MAC-10 is a larger submachine version of it, of the Macs. And the MAC-11 is actually a smaller, more compact version, almost like a pistol, a lot faster fire rate. I actually have one up here. This is the MAC-11. So as you can see, there's a very big size difference, and that is the difference. This is not KWA. This is Tactical Force T11, CO2 powered TF11. Cheap, pretty cool sidearm. Didn't do a review of it or a shooting video. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'll probably do one in the future if you guys want to see that. It's more of a sidearm, actually. But, yeah. So, moving on. This is the review of the MAC-10, and if you liked it, like the video, or if you want to see a review of any of my other guns that you guys saw, let me know, because I will start doing more in-depth reviews. And I'm just trying to figure out what direction I want to go with in my channel for as far as airsoft video goes. I want to have some more gameplay video footage up, but like I said, I don't have a car right now, and it's kind of hard to get out to different places while you're not really, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of vehicularly challenged, we'll say. Yeah, and as you can see, yes, I do have Crosman high impact BBs, 25 grams, whatever. I do not use these in any of these actual guns. I use these only in my pistols. My actual BBs I have are in here, so if you try saying anything on that, don't worry, I have G&G, Golden Ball, all that good stuff. But yes, like I said, only for my pistols, that's all I use those for. Because pistols, you don't really have to worry about anything happening to them. Even though Crosman's not that bad of a brand, I don't know why everybody's saying it. They were pretty bad back then, because they were not seamless. They had a clear seam, and they would break a lot, very easily. But Crosman has gotten a new company to make their BBs or something, and they are now full seamless, and they work pretty good, and they're cheap. So I wouldn't say using them in a super expensive gun, but as far as pistols and little cheap guns, I mean, no point on spending a bunch of monies on BBs if you're not, you know, fully into it. So that's my 2 cents on that. Kind of sidetracked, but yeah, like I was saying, let me know on the direction. If you guys have any advice or requests as far as what you want to see on my channel. I mean, as I said, I am new to all this, so your guys' input would help a lot. Yeah, and if you have any questions, let me know, or if you want to do a Q&A and ask me some questions, and get me to answer them in my next video or whatnot, just go ahead and do that, and it'll be greatly appreciated. So, like I said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever, all that good stuff, and hope to see you guys around. So peace out.